Let's turn it over to Annie.
Well, Corey, you two are right on par so far. Lady Flames head coach Alexis Sherrard saying that the key for his group today is 2 words, Paris Bradley. How do we limit her impact? Because we know that she drives what the Lady Texters get done on the floor. And then on the other end, Lady Texters head coach Brooke Storr saying her recipe for success today is extremely simple. Get it done on the boards, and sure as heck, do not let Ifi Nuwabi get hot from 3. Louisiana Tech leading 43-18 in the third here at Probst Arena. Flashback to the first half, Jordan Marshall drew a charge and the entire La Tech bench went absolutely nuts. You know, I asked Brooke Storr, why was that the reaction? And she told me, well, that was the first charge that Jordan Marshall has drawn in her 2 years with the program. So she said, I have a charge board for this team. We count the amount of charges that everyone draws. And she said, obviously, Jordan was at the very bottom of that chart. She was below the acceptable line. So they actually had a deal where she said, if she draws a charge, I'm going to call a timeout. But she said, I kind of went against her on that one. It was so good of a moment, I couldn't bear to call a timeout right there, guys.
Thornsberry penetrates, delivers, 3, Sanchez, Ponce, yes, and she brings that fist right back in the air.
Yes, the shot's pretty, love the finish, but I love the fist pump.
13 points yesterday against UTEP. Annie?
Corey, I talked to Maria earlier today, and she told me that when it comes to that fist pump celebration, it's something that she did once in high school, and her coaches said, you play better when you do that fist pump. It gives you a little extra life. She said, I've done it every single time I score since. It's like second nature now.
Wow.
Wow, I love that. Oh my gosh.
Well, Corey, I was just in Rick Petrie's huddle at that timeout. He told his players because of the foul trouble, they can't be driving as often. He said, I see you guys having wide open looks on the perimeter, wide open looks for 3. You have to take it. Don't be tentative about shots like that, because if we sink a couple of 3s, it's a completely different game. He also said when you do drive, make sure you are definitive and smart about it.
Yeah, this is the team that averages the most 3s a game.
I asked Alexis Sherrard his thoughts on the crazy first half Ifi Nuwabi had. He said, listen, she's 7 for 7 from the field, 5 for 5 from 3. She's in the zone, so at halftime, I didn't talk to her too much. I didn't want to overcoach her. My job right now is to let her be free. I will, though, coach her defensively. He gave her a couple of pointers there. He said overall for this team, though, the areas he's looking at for the second half is points off of turnovers. He said Sam Houston only has 2. We want to stay consistent in that area. He's also looking at the boards. He said when all is said and done, we have to win that battle at the glass today. And then paint points. He said we need to continue to build those as this game goes on. Missouri State up by 7 in the third here at Probst Arena. When Lady Bears head coach Beth Cunningham isn't coaching her team, she's got her own team of kids at home that are absolutely obsessed with Missouri State basketball. They're all here today, 3 girls and 1 boy that love being around this program. They hang around the gym, they watch practices and workouts, and Coach Cunningham said if there's a day when practice gets canceled or we don't have practice, they get upset with her that they can't be at the facility around the team on that day. The eldest daughter of the family, Margaret, she's in 8th grade, and for all of Missouri State's home games, she mops the floors. Coach Cunningham said that Margaret loves the view that she gets being courtside. It feels like she's right there with the players. So that love for Missouri State basketball, it's completely ingrained into that Cunningham family. There's nowhere else they'd rather be than in this gym cheering on the Lady Bears right now. Ifi, it was nearly a perfect day shooting the basketball for you. It was perfect in the first half. Explain to me that magic you were feeling in those first 2 quarters. Well, to start the season, you were 1 for 19 from 3, and now you have been on fire in this second half of the season. You talk about that hard work. How much more trust do you have in yourself letting it fly from beyond the arc? Kevin, you guys have been the cardiac kids the past 2 nights. How did you guys get this one done?
Yeah, no, we just fought hard.
And the defense that FIU plays, it requires so much from offenses. What did it require from every level of your team's offense?
Yeah, it wasn't easy at all. They're a great defensive team.
You grew up dreaming of wearing this jersey you're wearing right now. How special is it to now take this team to their first Conference USA final?
Yeah. This is so special.
Coach, you told me defense would be the story of this game. How would you evaluate your team's D so far?
Pretty good. I think once we got out of man a little bit.
Offensively, how do you get some more paint touches going forward?
We just had to be more alert, making sure we know the whys.
Coach, 10 minutes to go. In your eyes, what's the answer for this final quarter?
I think for us, it's our secondary actions as far as defense.
Coach, your team broke this one open in the third quarter. What are they doing differently?
I think we were able to hit some shots on the other end and get some stops down here.
Charisier had a stellar third quarter as well. What is she doing that's making an impact?
running the floor, sealing, finishing around the rim.
Coach, you had a 9-0 run going there at the end of that quarter. How does your offense keep that life going?
We just got to keep chipping away. You know, unfortunately, we dug ourselves a hole. Our job now is to chip away at that hole.
What do you think will dig your team out of this hole in this final quarter here?
Just not giving up easy drives like that.
Coach, how much pride are you seeing your team take in the defensive side of the game right now?
Well, I think we've been the best defensive team in the league all season in terms of scoring defense.